More music, more variety on your hometown station, WEBO. That's Pink. Raise your glass. It's 8:18, 18 minutes after 8 o'clock with Dave and Lou. Let's take a look at your AccuWeather forecasts.
Morning mist and fog, mostly cloudy day with a high of 39, clearing tonight with a low of 22, and tomorrow, Wednesday, partly sunny day with a high of 38. Currently, there's some fog on North Avenue. It's a little foggy out there. No snowflakes or raindrops, but fog. Temperature, 33 degrees. Check back throughout the day for weather updates and breaking news on your hometown station. It's Lou and Dave, and this is the Morning Show.
It is the WEBO Morning Show, 8:19 now, and joining us in the studio this morning, Lou from Tioga County. Good morning to Ellen Pratt. Welcome back.
Well, thank you very much for having me. I wanted to stop by and talk about how starting March 1st, 2020, a new bag waste reduction law will take effect in New York State. And so this means you got to bring your own bag. And there's lots of ways to remember how to bring your own bag. You can put them in your car.
That's the first thing you want to do right there. Put them in your car.
I'm going to have a trunk full of them.
Yeah, I have a trunk full, or I keep them in my back seat, so it reminds me when I get out to go shopping, they're right there. However, when I first started bringing my own bag, I would forget, and sometimes I would just tell the cashier, just put them right in my bag. I'll bag them when I get out there.
Oh, yeah. Just put it right back in the cart.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Boy, that helped me remember faster to bring my own bag. And there's lots of ways. You can clip them onto your purse or something like that. Mm-hmm. To me, that doesn't work, but I like it in the back seat of my car where I can see them and take them with me. You can purchase them at local grocery stores. You can also, at a lot of the events, I'm sure during the summer, we're going to have bags, that we're going to be giving away. So you can collect them if you haven't already and bring them with you.
It wasn't too long ago we were going through a little, every now and then you shake things up and you say, we got too much of whatever.
Right.
It's time to clear the closet a little bit. And we went through this back in the summertime, I guess. But we had a big bag, but like a canvas bag, full of those bags.
Wow.
Those cloth bags that you get at events or whatever. They're handy as the dickens.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But they were all advertising something, which is no problem. And what are we going to do with all these bags, was the question. What are we going to do with all these bags? Well, we put them in the bag, and I put them up on a shelf in the garage. You never know when you might want to need them.
Yeah.
Boom. We need them. I got them.
I feel like you could stop by Lou's house and he's selling them for a quarter.
I might sell you a bag or two.
Meet me out back.
And I put two of them in my truck. Marty's got one or two in her car. We're trying to get into that flow that you say, I'm remembered to go. I'm going to run into the drugstore and get a few things. Well, they always got a little bag for you.
Right.
Or I'm going into the market for a quick whatever. Mm-hmm. And, just fold it up and put it in your pocket or your purse or whatever and go with it.
So my plan is now, since they basically sell them at every grocery store now, is that I'm going to have to buy one every time I go to the grocery store until I have so many of them. There's no room in my trunk for anything else. And then I will never forget to bring my bags with me. Now, what about paper bags? Do they still do paper bags?
They still will have paper bags.
I think they'll charge you for them.
Some stores will charge you 5 cents. The only exemption to that is SNAP and WIC. So if you have
what?
SNAP, it's
right. Benefits program. So if you're
supplemental nutritional assistance program.
I'm sorry. Good.
Yep.
Or WIC.
So if you're using SNAP or WIC, they won't charge you.
I thought that was some kind of a bag.
Right.
Well, some of them SNAP shut, Lou.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And some of them WIC shut.
Zip top.
And some of them don't shut at all.
That's right.
Yeah.
And just a reminder that it's not just grocery stores that are going to be doing this.
Right.
It's clothing stores, home improvement stores. So make sure you bring your own bag.
Any place you're going to buy something, they're going to want to put it in a bag.
Right.
Or not.
Yep. And things that are exempt are pharmacies. So if you're getting your prescription or things that are in bulk.
They're exempt?
Yep, they're exempt. You'll see in grocery stores, they'll still have plastic bags for fruits and vegetables and bulk items.
okay.
Your pharmacy, when you go to the pharmacy, they'll have it in a plastic bag.
Okay.
But they're smaller bags, and they're, we'd like to get rid of them, but you need to have
Right
them
now,
separated.
that's the way you keep your broccoli clean when you put it in your
Yeah,
car.
Right, exactly.
Like that. Keep your food from
Are
getting
there
contaminated.
other exceptions to the rule, like nonprofits or places like that? How about a food pantry?
Now they won't. The only businesses that are affected are businesses that collect New York State tax.
Oh,
So any nonprofit
Okay.
will not be.
Cool. But you know what? In the end, we want to just get rid of them. So work towards, our goal is to get rid of them. Is to eliminate them.
Because we don't want them. We
'Cause
see
where are
them
they
all the
gonna
time
go?
in the trees or
Yeah.
in the landfill or
Isn't that a pretty
you take
display?
them back to the grocery
that's,
store.
we're going down the highway, and here they are waving in the breeze.
waving in really
Yeah.
ugly flags. So we don't
Or
want them.
floating in the creek or in the river.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, when does this take effect again?
This is March 1st.
Okay.
So be prepared. Some grocery stores have already started.
Yeah.
And I think I don't like being told what to do, but I also think this is a really good thing for New
Yeah.
York State.
You were here not too long ago, maybe about a month or so ago. We're talking about the catastrophe over at the Taylor Recycling Sort Facility, and we'll touch on that in a quick second. But it sort of has made me think more about the whole recycling concept, and throughout the course of the day, I'll be working on things in here or at my desk or wherever, and I might have a drink in a plastic bottle or a paper cup or whatever. And when you're done with it, you really don't give it more than a half-second thought. There's a garbage can right here. It'd be very easy for me to take it and just put it in the garbage and move on with my day, or set it on the counter so that the next time I head out of here, I grab it and I put it in the recycle box out back. That literally half a second decision is, for me, a half a second decision, but it's like a lifetime decision for something like a plastic bottle that ends up going to into a garbage bag and then into a landfill versus into a recycle box and then turned back into something else.
Right.
That I could cross paths with again at some point in life, right?
Right.
I mean,
right.
it's just a half a second decision for
It
us.
is.
But if we make it a full second decision, or train our brains to the point where it is still just a half second decision, it makes such a big difference. Because if we were all, think 30 years ago, Lou, before we were really doing any recycling programs, or 40 years ago, and all of that stuff's just going to landfill.
Never sorted anything.
That drink only lasted me 8 minutes before I finished
Right.
it, but now that bottle's gonna never decompose in some landfill for the
Right.
next 700 years.
Right.
So is this, Alan? I got to ask: is this the beginning of the end for things like plastic straws, plastic party silverware, plastic or styrofoam carry-out boxes, that kind of stuff? Are we working towards that?
I think we're working towards that. I don't think. I mean, it's the best thing is to reduce our waste, and by not using styrofoam containers and single-use plasticware, utensils, like cups, paper cups or plastic cups. Instead, using reusable
There's my travel
containers.
cup.
Yep. And that can be used multiple times. Is the way to go. We want to have a beautiful county, Tioga County, for the next generation and the next generation and the next generation.
And make the world a better place.
Yes, that's definite. But I care about Tioga County.
I know. You got to do Tioga County first. There's
one municipality at a time, Lou.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the youngsters, the toddlers that are going to grow up in a society that doesn't have those issues.
That's a good point.
That's kind of neat because they won't have to deal with it. We had the foresight after a long time of misuse to try to clean up, And when you talk about stuff like that and you hear about the big island of plastic and stuff that's floating in the Pacific, that's bigger than the world, and they're trying to contain that, and that's all just And you see that where the beaches, the stuff washes up on the beaches when they take it out. And it's like, oh, my goodness, you know. Jack Johnson is a contemporary musician today. He lives in Hawaii. And he has a song called Reduce, Reuse, and Recycle.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a kid's song, but it's teaching us about reduce, reuse, and recycle. And it's kind of cool. I think this should be our theme song.
Yeah. And in the long run, it saves money.
Yeah, oh,
it really
absolutely.
saves money.
Yeah.
And most of the time it does affect you personally saving money, but it also saves money as a society. You know, that we're moving, those items, plastic straws, styrofoam, they cost money to produce.
Yeah.
And if we're just using it once and going into the landfill, that's wasteful. And I don't mean wasteful of our energy, our resources, and I mean personal energy. So why do that? Why not have reusable containers? Actually steal.
Right.
So, Dave,
forks.
when you go out to dinner, take your little refrigerator box with you. Stick it in your pocket for when you take home something.
Well, you mentioned straws, okay, and I'm tolerating the conversion from plastic straws to cardboard straws.
Yeah.
You see them occasionally.
Yeah.
There's nothing like a plastic straw. Okay, I'll go with the cardboard straw, but when we get to cardboard utensils, I'm out. I'm done.
Yeah.
Because I don't even like the plastic utensils.
Yeah.
But if we
Right.
move on to cardboard,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's over.
Right, I've used wood utensils. I don't like them.
Yeah.
So if I to work, I bring my own utensils.
Yeah.
And I like having actual metal, not plastic.
I keep a toothbrush in a little case in my desk drawer. Why not keep a knife and a fork?
I purchased some reusable straws, and with them came a cleaning brush that you go through the straw and it cleans the straw out. And they'll, honest to God, I'll be long gone before those things are used up. I mean, you bought I think there was 6 of them in a package. I said, never in God's world will I use them all, but
Yeah.
get used to it. I
Yes.
think we got to get
Yeah.
used to this kind of stuff.
It is 8:30. We need to move on to news. I promised a quick touch on Taylor Garbage Recycling Center before we go. Any news updates there?
No real updates. They're moving forward. And Tioga County, we're going to be collecting, Taylor Garbage is going to be collecting our recycling. And so.
Business
Well,
as
good.
usual for the consumer,
Business.
for us on the outside.
For the residents of Tioga County, yes.
Yeah.
All right. March 1st. No more plastic shopping bags anywhere we go.
Yes.
Be prepared.
Yeah.
Ellen Pratt,
Don't
thank you
say
for
I
joining
didn't
us.
know.
Thank you.
That's right. You heard it here
Nobody
first.
told me.
That's
yes,
right.
we did.
Thanks, Ellen, for coming in this morning. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Have
Bye-bye.
a great day. It is 8:31 news with Michael Baldwin is next on your hometown station, WEBO.